Okay, sorry if this camera bounces. It's not exactly on the most stable surface right now, but you'll get used to it. Love the graphics for this one. They actually show you how it's moving and everything. If you're wondering why I named my player Joe, it's because I wanted to play the game over again, and it's the first name that popped into my head, so if you don't like it, don't complain. Remember that cutscene. We'll need to return to this area soon. For those of you who haven't figured this out yet, the Panya is the name of the horse.
Hey!
Okay, this is the first bit where we actually have control over our player. So far you may notice that these buttons here, Y, X, Z, and B, are transparent. That means that they don't do anything yet. A is the only button you can use. If you tilt the joystick forward and press A, you can roll. When you roll into trees, for example, money will fall out of them. And you can walk up to certain objects and pick them up and throw them, or put them down. To throw, you actually have to tilt the joystick forward, but to put them down, you just press A. Okay. You can L target certain items or objects using, probably guess this by now, L. And while doing that, you can tilt backwards and do a backflip, or tilt to the side and jump. It takes a while to get used to some of the buttons, but after a while it'll be a lot easier. Rolling can sometimes speed up your walking if you're trying to get somewhere quickly. So, now we need to go into the forest. Here, let me show you a little interesting thing here. Later we'll need to go through this hole by pressing enter. But right now, why bother? Because we don't really need to go that way. We can just go through the door. But keep that in mind for later. As I said, we need to go through this door later as well, across this bridge, but right now we need the key. Or someone who has the key. So let's go get our horse. Talk to people, you just press the A button after walking up to them. And to talk to people from far away. So it's the only button we really need right now. Also, to get on top of our horse, we press A. And depending on how we're using the joystick, we can dash. If you run out of those little things at the bottom of the screen, then you'll start to slow down, so try not to use them all at once. Okay, you can L-target them, and then press A. So, to pick plants, you walk up to them and also press A. And to go back to the other buttons, you can press B, or to blow on them, you can press A. Pretty much near the beginning of the game, A does just about everything. Or, if you're not tilting the joystick at all, and your horse is stopped, you can dismount. But we don't need to do that right now, we need to take our horse into town. Now, why our house is separate from the rest of the village, I never really was able to figure out, but I suppose that Link, or in this case Joe, just likes some privacy. Okay. So, haven't played in a while, so I'm going to have to remember where everything is. Right now we need to get to the ranch, which is in this direction. There's the mayor, we'll need to talk to him later. But right now, let's just go get our chores done, so we can progress further in the game. Now this is a sort of mini-game, I guess you could say. Whenever options like that pop up, you can use the joystick to go up and down and then choose the one you want with, guess what? A! Okay. Press A after running towards a goat to yell at them and chase them into the barn. After you've done that for a while, if you yell at them too much before getting them in the barn, they will begin to attack. So be careful. Sometimes you want to try to position yourself behind multiple ones at once, so you don't just wind up scaring them farther away. You can get more with one try. Pretty simple. It's mainly designed just to get you used to the controls of the horse. Remember, you don't yell at them too much at once. Okay, just 3 more. If you run towards an object that the horse doesn't want to go through, or it can't go any farther, then it will stop, and you will lose control of the horse for a second, so you'll need to wait for it to calm down. Like that. And last one. Last one usually being the trickiest one. And after you get them all in, he'll thank you and set up a little practice area for you. And you can just skip this whole thing and go ahead if you want, but sometimes it's easier to get used to the controls of the horse as early as you can, so you want to go straight towards the fence and speed up. If you go at the fence from an angle, the horse will stop and get frustrated. For example, oh, maybe I'm thinking of Ocarina of Time. Oh, no, see, it stops and you've got to get it to do what you want again. Takes a little practice, but once you get used to it, you can jump over the fence over here and move on to the rest of the game. Do you want to save? This will pop up after doing certain levels and completing certain tasks. Once again, you can use the joystick to decide which one you want. In this case, I'm going to press yes. Then this will pop up and ask you which log you want to save over, and you choose which one you want. Then you will be told how to save your game without having to complete a level. To save your progress during the game, press start, then choose the save option on the bottom left corner of the collection screen.